Good morning. Hello. Well, I've had somebody's asked me to what my take is on spirits coming to you without permission. In other words, invading your space. And now she said she'd been watching Next Level Soul, which is a program, you've probably all heard of that, but it's quite a good program actually, on YouTube. So now she said on there that they said all you've got to do is say leave, go away, and that's it. She said this is what they was telling her in Next Level Soul. Okay. She said, what is your take on that? And I have had a little experience of an unwanted entity, if you like. It was a man. It was before I was 21. I was very young at the time and had no experience as such with spirits. I'd seen things, but I was always a little bit afraid of things, you know. My mother was afraid of it all, and although she was a medium, she was afraid. And when I say a medium, I don't mean a working medium, but she could, she had links to the other side. Now, my take on this is very, very clear, really. And what I do want to say is it very much depends on the medium and who these spirits are coming to. Now, it really depends on how experience and the knowledge that a medium has. And if you are a vulnerable sort of person and have no idea about how the spirit world works, and if you're messing about with things that you don't know, you know, maybe for a bit of fun, a game, you know, a bit of excitement. Yes, the spirit world will always give you a bit of excitement because it depends who you attract into you. Now, if you're a working medium, a serious medium, and you understand the spirit world, then, and you're not in any way suffering with your nerves or mental health in any way, then you've got a much better understanding of how to treat the spirit world, which is, in my opinion, with great respect. Now, I can only speak from experience, and I have had a lot of experience, and if I go from that time when I was being, and I'm not going to say possessed, because some people believe in possession, and I actually don't believe in possession. You do have to give permission. As you were saying, you've got to give permission for that person, especially if you're going to work in a trance state. You've got to give permission for that entity, that spirit person, to come and speak through you, or just come as close as they can to you. Now, the point is, what you are asking is, have they got permission to do that? Well, we've all got free will. Yes, they've got free will, and they will come and, depending on what sort of a person they are, and when we go into the spirit world, we're the same sort of person as what we were on the earth. So we don't all of a sudden sprout wings or go anywhere different. We're the same person, just without the body. So it depends on that person from the spirit world who is trying to come close to you, and whether you actually allow them to or not. Because, as I say, if you're suffering, if you're a vulnerable person and you're suffering from any sort of mental anguish or upset in any way, then they think they're the stronger person. It's like, unfortunately on the earth we've got bullies. We've got bullies, and we've got people that won't take no for an answer. Well, when they pass into the spirit world, they're exactly the same as what they were when they was on the earth. They don't change. So you get all sorts, and it depends how you open up to whether you and how open you are to suggestion. Because if you look at trance work, and if you look at hypnotism, it is very much along the same lines. So if a hypnotist comes along and wants to entrance you, you must give them permission. Whether you say, yes, I give you permission, yeah, no, or whether it's in your subconscious mind, yes, I'm going to allow this to happen. No, I'm not going to allow this to happen. That is what will happen. So it's the same with oh, I kicked. So sorry, dears. So sorry. I have actually, I've kicked out the, am I still doing it? Yeah. Sorry, I kicked the camera over, sorry. I do fidget about. So let's get back to where I was. Now, as I say, about hypnotism and entrancement, because this is just explaining a little about entrancement as well. Because if a spirit person wants to entrance you and ask, sorry, let's get back together again. So it is with your permission. You are giving your permission, whether you realise it or not. You, in your subconscious mind, you are giving permission, or you are not. Or you are being bullied into a corner. If you're afraid of anything, you're being bullied into a corner where you say, yes, oh dear, I can't control this. Well, actually we can. So if anybody's got any ideas of being a medium, and yet they're not as strong as what they could be, because we're all very powerful beings, but it's up to us whether we exercise that or not. So my opinion, in the short, my opinion is it depends on the person that the spirit is coming to, the medium. I'm going to call them the medium, okay? Because if you can hear spirit, see spirit, and talk to spirit, you are a medium. So we'll go into that on a later video. But for the time being, I just want to say nobody can come in and possess you without your permission. And that is where we've all got free will. Yes, of course. But if you're not even realising that you have this ability to say, no, you go away, you have got to be the strongest person. And the whole point of all this is that you attract to you what you're delving into. If you want to harm anybody, or if you're playing, or if you want a game, as I say, the spirit world, some of them will give you a game. But if you're sincere about what you do, you'll attract different spirits and different entities. And I can say this because I've had experience of this. So I will come back and make another video later, but I just wanted to address this question just so that I could let you know about that, because people say, oh, good spirits and evil spirits. Well, I believe we're all one spirit, and I believe we're all of the one power. And how we want to use that is entirely up to us. So there is only one power. That is my take on it. There's only one power. And it's up to you whether you want to lead a good life or a bad life. And what is good and what is bad only made by man's opinions. Some people say I'm bad because I am allowing the spirit world to work through me, and their religious views doesn't allow that. So what is good and what is bad? In my opinion, bad is trying to harm someone else. And, and the spirit world come through with love. So I am open to that. So I hope that's answered your question. If it hasn't, please do comment. Please hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of my videos. And we'll come back to that if we need to. I just wanted to come on here very quickly so that I could answer that. And I hope it has. So bye for now, and I'll see you later.